So who starts this episode?
I'm talking about lettuce.
How would they start the episode?
Well, I mean, I started last time. I said hello to the listeners, and then I feel like it's only fair if we take turns.
About lettuce.
All right. Welcome.
I'm trying to be considerate of your feelings.
Well, except you're not being considerate now because you just interrupted.
Well, no, I'm just trying to say that, like, I want
Okay.
for you to feel like, this is totally equal, 50-50 sort of a situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to
Because the last thing that I want is
all right.
for you
Okay.
to like go into this whole, like, this is a new podcast. I don't want you to go into this thinking that I'm going to be like a time hog and that I'm going to be saying all the words.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to Two Guys Talking About Lettuce.
That was really
I assume
good.
there's a theme song of some kind.
I think it's already playing. You're going to sing
Okay.
it, aren't you? Aren't you singing it?
Oh, that's right. Lettuce.
No.
something
I
like that?
mean, it's going to be pre-recorded. You don't sing it live.
Well, maybe I will happen to sing with myself right now.
Maybe,
Lettuce.
but I mean, listen, we're
Lettuce.
professionals, and we want to come off as professional as possible.
Oh, do we?
I think we do.
Okay. Why?
I mean, it's a podcast. It's something that's going to go out to the world, and people could be listening to this in Zimbabwe, and we don't want for Zimbabweans to think that we're not being professional. If they're going to go
What
to the
does
trouble,
professional mean, Greg? What does that even mean?
it just it means that you. I think technically what it means is that you work and get paid. I think that's what having a profession is.
Well, if anyone supports our Patreon, then we are professional.
Oh,
That's
and where can they go to support that Patreon, Craig Benzine?
Oh, they go to patreon.com/ insert name of Patreon here.
I think it's patreon.com/ two guys talking about lettuce, because we wanted to make them have to type out as much as possible just to show that they're serious about supporting us.
Yes, and if they are eating their greens properly, they will have the amount of energy needed to type out all of those letters. Right?
I mean, I guess, but greens is pretty vague.
Oh,
You know what we didn't do? We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, okay.
But that's your fault, because you introduced the episode, so you're supposed to say your name, I'm supposed to say my name, and you messed you totally messed it up.
Oh, so I get blamed for stuff if I.
Well, you get blamed for things if you do things wrong, yes.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'm Craig, and who are you?
Craig, what? Do you know what? You could be anybody. You could be anybody with the name. You could be Craig Robinson. I think he's already got his own podcast.
I feel like if anyone found their way to this podcast, they probably know who one or two of or both of us already are. But I'm Craig Benzine.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Greg Benson. I'm sorry, Gregory Charles Benson, just in case I need to be more specific.
You don't, but great. Can you spell your name?
Yeah.
For me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right.
Not on the show, though. I'll do it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll write it down and I'll mail it to you.
Is there a particular reason why you're
I'm just going to write it down on a
cagey
piece of it.
about-
I just want you to have some snail mail. Like nobody gets snail mail anymore.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could still spell it now and then also mail it to me.
I don't know.
you
I
want
don't know, man. Now you're pushing it.
Okay. All right. Wow. A lot of angst here. A lot of animosity at the beginning of this podcast.
Well, listen, we listen. When you have a lettuce podcast, there's a lot of pressure on you. There's pressure to make it quality entertainment.
Yeah, I suppose so. So, what are we calling this episode?
Oh, that's a good idea. We should come up with a title for this one. How about the second episode?
Like it's about like having seconds, like when you go back for seconds. When you go back for more.
Going back for seconds is pretty good. Going back for seconds.
Sure.
Second helping of
See,
lettuce.
that's what's because
Maybe call it second helping of lettuce.
second helping of lettuce is much less catchy. So yeah, let's. I love it. We don't need to. We don't want to sell out. We don't want to be sellouts with our clickbaity podcast titles.
I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
We'll sell out later when we start to get guests on the show.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah. How's that going?
Well,
by the way?
we talked about getting Tom Hanks on the show,
Yeah.
and so far he has not contacted us because I don't have his contact information. So I'm thinking I guess he'll have to contact us.
Yeah, and we have not reached out in any way at all. And the first episode of this podcast hasn't even come out yet.
No, but it will. It's going to.
Yeah. So it would be a miracle. It would be an absolute miracle if he contacted us.
So let me just say this: if anyone is listening, I don't know if you're listening or not, but if you are, you probably know who you are. If anyone's listening, please ask Tom Hanks to contact us so we can get him on the show, because I think that's really going to help the podcast.
Yeah, I think that might help a bit.
Do you have a mental list of what other guests you want to be on this show?
Oh, Barack Obama.
I think Barack Obama is a great choice. He's terrific. And Joyce DeWitt.
Yes, Joyce DeWitt, who I looked up actually after our last discussion.
I think she'd be
actually
terrific.
have the Wikipedia page open right now. She's still alive, by the way. She's
of course she is. She'll be alive forever. You know who's not getting a lot of offers nowadays is Will Smith, and he's a superstar. We should get him.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why we'd want to stay away from him. Or maybe what about Michelle Obama? How about that?
I don't know if you want to get a husband and a wife on the same podcast, because I don't want to cause any strife in their relationship.
What about the Obama daughters? What about?
Yeah. Well, get just one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
What's her name? Melania? Yeah, Melania Obama. Is that her name? I think I got that right. We'll ask her.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, I wanted to start us off, since this is a podcast about lettuce. Two guys, in fact, talking about lettuce. Mm-hmm. I wanted to start us off in the right way, and I've written down 3 questions on these 3 pieces of paper here.
Okay.
About lettuce, and I thought this is really there'll be conversation starters.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And again, these are about lettuce.
Okay. That you made that very clear. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Question number 1.
And you made your throat very clear as well. Okay.
Yeah. Question number 1.
Okay.
Do you like lettuce?
It's pretty good.
Okay. I'd agree with that.
Okay.
Question number 2. And you may have already answered this, but question number 2 is, do you think lettuce is pretty good?
I just said that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. See, I didn't know how you'd answer the first question.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
What if I would have said it's really bad?
Well, I don't know. You might have changed your mind by the time let's just move on to question 3.
Okay.
Question 3. Lettuce. Pretty good, right?
Yeah. It's I've had better, but it's pretty good.
Okay. For those of you who are, I was thinking that maybe we could upload videos onto the Patreon. People could actually see us. I just want to prove that I wrote these out, right? They can see it on the video.
Yeah.
So I wrote the 3 questions.
Are you worried you're going to get audited or something?
No. I wrote them out because I wanted to make it official, because again, it all goes back to professionalism. All goes back to being a professional.
There's that word again, so we get paid to do work.
Yeah.
That's what being professional is.
That's what sometimes people have a profession, and they go to work.
Yeah.
We're doing the exact same thing.
Are we professional podcasters?
I mean,
we haven't been paid yet for it. I've been paid for other podcasts.
No, speaking of having been paid, we have to actually do a shout out right now to our sponsor for this week. So thank you for sponsoring us, Braniff Airlines. If you guys have been itching to travel, why not buy a ticket to paradise on Braniff Airlines? Braniff, the #1 airline for you and your travels. Braniff Airlines.
I didn't know we had a sponsor.
Yeah. No, we're sponsored by Braniff Airlines this week.
What's I've never heard of Braniff Airlines.
Braniff Airlines? No, they're really good. They'll fly. They fly everywhere. They'll fly wherever you want to go.
Will they go to Zimbabwe?
They'll go. Yeah, you can go. You wherever you want to go. You get on the plane and you walk into the cockpit. You give the pilot a map. You show the pilot where you want to go. You have to bring your own map.
I'm not comfortable being on a plane where you're that, where the pilot is that accessible. You know, I don't. I would rather
the good thing about it is, let's say you're on your way to Zimbabwe, and you're like, you know what? They make really good chocolate in Switzerland. Let's go get some chocolate. You just draw a new map, bring it up to the cockpit, give it to the pilot, and go like, let's stop off here first.
Now, are there other passengers on this plane?
Yeah. They have. I mean, we're talking about 747s, like these huge planes, full of passengers, and anybody can request to go wherever they like, and they call it the Freedom Airline. Everyone has the freedom to do what they want.
What happens when two people want to go to two different places?
Well, obviously the plane can just make multiple stops. Duh.
So someone could potentially be on this plane for days. I mean,
well, flights take a long time. I mean, the world is very big.
That's
I don't know.
True.
I don't know if you've traveled the world, but it's large.
I have. Where's the furthest you've traveled, Greg? Okay.
I went to I've never been to I've never traveled anywhere.
Really? Never anywhere?
No.
Where do you live?
I don't know.
You don't even know where you live? Greg? How do you know?
Greg, there's too much. Look, I can't answer your questions. There's too much pressure.
And how do you know what Braniff Airlines does?
Okay,
if you've never traveled.
Look, I have traveled. I just haven't gone to like someplace exotic like the Antarctic or something. I've never gone that far. So you probably do your summer vacations in the Antarctic, but I've never gone there.
I've never been there. I don't know why you would assume.
You probably go there and you just fill yourself up on penguin steaks every day.
So you didn't want to tell me that you traveled because you were jealous of what you thought my travel history was.
I've never eaten penguin. I have no idea what penguin tastes like. I don't know if it's fatty. I don't know if it's lean. I'm guessing it's lean. Or maybe it's fatty because it's a cold climate thing and they have got a lot of extra
it's
fat padding.
They spend a lot of time in the water and they eat a lot of fish. So I would assume, do they eat fish? They eat fish.
Let's assume they do because they don't have burger stands there. Let's just describe in your own words what penguin tastes like. When you've eaten penguin, what was it like?
I've never eaten penguin, Greg. I've never been to Antarctica. Never been.
If you're trying to save me from feeling jealous, you're making it worse right now.
Well, it's true, Greg. I've never been. The farthest I've been, though, I've been to Japan. Have you been to Japan?
No, show off. No, I haven't been to Japan. What do they make? Like you get good food when you travel. What do you get? A bunch of Chinese food over there?
You probably could. You probably could get Chinese food in Japan, but typically Japanese, I think, would be the main cuisine there.
Oh, they have Japanese food there?
Yes, they do.
I went to Italy once, and I ate some Italian food while I was there.
Oh, really?
It was. It's not as good as our Italian food, but it was pretty good.
Okay. All right. What did you eat? What did you eat there?
I had some. I just went to the store and picked up a can of Chef Boyardee.
Okay.
I got the. You know what I like? The mini ravioli. I got.
So what else did you eat while you were there besides Italian food?
There was this little Turkish place.
Okay.
I got a Turkish delight.
Okay. Is that food?
Turns out it's not food.
Okay. All right.
Let's not talk about what it actually is. It's not food though. I don't want to talk about it.
It feels like we're talking about food. It feels like that would be a good segue into whatever this podcast is about, but I'm having trouble remembering what that is. So
second helpings of lettuce. Second helping of lettuce.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever eaten some lettuce and then you had like a second helping?
No,
Yeah,
No.
me neither. I mean, like one helping's kind of enough for me. A lot of
One's
times I don't even
plenty.
finish the first helping.
well, yeah. I mean, like lettuce is just kind of there. You know,
Yeah, it's all right.
it's all right.
It's pretty good.
When's the last time you ate lettuce?
Oh man. Okay. Okay. I went to a party on Sunday. So it was 2 days ago. Because
Okay.
this is a Tuesday. Because a lot of times people don't know when we recorded this, like what day of the week we recorded this. We're recording
Yeah.
this on a Tuesday.
We are. That's
Yeah.
true.
So I went to a party on a Sunday, and they were grilling a bunch of meats and vegetables. They had beef and vegetables, and they had chicken, and they took all the vegetables, including lettuce, and they grilled it. And I had some. I was curious. I've never had grilled lettuce before,
Yeah.
so I had some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. How was it? Was it good? Or I feel like most people would let someone know before they ask if it's good. But
It was all right.
all right, all right. When was the first time you had lettuce?
The first time I remember, I was a month old. It was on my month anniversary. It was a brand new baby.
And you remember this?
Yeah, and my mom,
Wow. You remember being a month old?
yeah. And my mom had to run out. She had a cribbage match. She was a professional cribbage player, and so
Okay.
she had to run out to a cribbage match. And so she wanted to make sure that I had sustenance in case I was a bit peckish. So, and that's what she said to me. So she left me with.
And you remembered. You understood what she said at a month old.
Sure. And she left me with a head of romaine. No, iceberg. No.
Okay.
No, bib. No.
Okay.
It was iceberg. She left me with
Okay.
a head of iceberg.
A whole head of it.
Yeah, a head of iceberg.
And how long was she gone?
She still has not returned.
Oh. Is your
Huh?
is your mom a famous cribbage player? Is she famous cribbage player Sally Angleton?
Anderson? Would you say Sally Anderson?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. It
Oh.
turns out she was lying. She was not a professional cribbage player. She just abandoned me and left me with a head of lettuce.
Did you have a father there or?
Listen, I don't want to get into my personal life.
Wow. That's it's amazing that you remember being a month old. That's like
Well, I mean,
I think my first memory is
when
like
you're a month
3 or
old,
4.
you're a person. When your first memory is 24, is that what you said? You're 24. You were out of college for a couple of years, and you're like,
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
look at me. I'm an adult, and that's your first
I
memory.
finally remembered. Yeah. I had no long-term memory up until 24 years old.
That
So-
it seems to me like that's a serious mental issue that you have.
I mean, I get by. I'm fine. Like, I don't need to. What did you do your first 24 years that was so great?
I
Like,
mean, that's the first time that I saw a microwave oven. I remember.
yeah. I mean, way early, sure. That's
Yeah.
that's peaking pretty early.
Yeah, and
Like,
then I also saw a VCR. Because when I was a
Yeah.
kid, they had VCRs.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
could-
I saw them. I saw old ones when I was 25.
Yeah, but
so-
I remember the first time I saw a VCR.
And how did that make you feel?
Wistful.
Okay. Why? What was what?
Look,
What was
you
playing
can't-
on the VCR?
I don't know. It wasn't playing. It wasn't plugged in. But just the fact that you can't judge what a child feels. If there's what you
Right.
should know,
I'm
you're
not
you're a
judging.
dad. No, you
I'm
were
not-
you were judging. I said I felt wistful, and you said why? Like it was a big problem. Why? Why'd you feel wistful, Greg?
It was more that I was annoyed that you weren't giving me enough details to understand. I'm annoyed with now Greg, not little kid Greg.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, you know, look, I can't control your reaction. All I can do is tell you the truth,
Okay.
and hope that you behave like a person.
All right. All right. All right. I'll try better. I'll try to be better.
This, I gotta say, this
Yeah.
podcast is really good.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of nailing it so far.
Yeah, I mean,
we haven't really stopped talking, so we're like filling the time.
and that's rule number one. When
Yeah.
you've got a podcast, you need to say words. People want to hear you say words.
Yeah, I mean, Dead Space is not very compelling. Let's try Dead Space for a second.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
ready?
See how this goes.
Okay, let's see.
What happened?
You might be able to hear my daughter talking in the background.
Oh no,
But,
no! I just you stopped talking. What happened?
Oh, we that was the point of what we were just doing.
Oh, right. You said Dead Space, so we're supposed to talk. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So are we doing Dead Space again?
Yeah. We're gonna do some Dead Space. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
What happened?
What do you mean? We just did Dead Space. We just
Right.
Yeah.
Dead Space.
Okay. Dead Space. I think we're done with that.
Are we done with the Dead Space part?
Oh, you want to do it again?
What I mean, was it good? Was it a good part of the podcast?
Actually, I didn't think it was going to be. That was the whole point, but I feel like it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of nailed it.
It's kind of I feel this is maybe the best part of the podcast so far.
It might have been, actually. I mean, I felt very comfortable, very relaxed.
You know
during
what,
that
Craig?
part.
It's Craig, right?
Yeah.
Your name's Craig.
Yeah.
I
feel like you should know that. We've known each other for years.
I feel
but,
like okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
I feel like anything that we do is going to be
Yeah.
right on the money. Like I feel like we're nailing everything.
We're always good. Yes, we are always good. I
ask-
agree with that.
let me ask you-
That's the first thing I've agreed with that you've said. is
Yeah,
during this podcast.
yeah. Let me ask you a question. What's the most illegal thing you've ever done in your life?
The most illegal
Yeah. I want you to confess now to whatever the most illegal
to
thing
the-
you've ever done.
to the public.
Yeah.
The most illegal thing I've ever done is probably killed a guy.
Oh, that is not a good thing to admit to.
Well, you asked.
Here's the deal. Now I know you're. Like I just want to say, Craig is joking. I have known Craig a long time, and I know for a fact that Craig has never killed a guy. So here's the deal. If all of a sudden someone shows up dead, someone like shows up to work and they're dead or whatever, and I don't know how exactly they would show up to work. That's beside the point. But anyway, let's say, and then all of a sudden people are like, "Who killed you?" And he's like, "Oh, Craig Benzine." And then people go back and they listen to this episode, and you admit that you killed a guy. Oh, you're going to be in trouble.
You know what? You're right, except that person wouldn't be able to talk because they'd be dead. So
so you basically you mute them. It's called maiming someone's mouth. So you mouth maimed them.
no, just kill them. It's just killing them. Then they can't talk after you kill them.
All right. I feel like we've gone off on a weird tangent. Let me ask you, and this is a more serious question.
Okay.
When's the last time you did something illegal? And I'm talking about, it could be like you downloaded something illegally or you sped in your car or anything. Could be just barely illegal.
Are you a cop? What's going on here?
No. But it's smart that you ask that, because whenever you're dealing with someone you feel like they might be a cop, you have to say, "Are you a cop?" And then if they're a cop, they have to tell you.
Yes, that's so true, I believe.
Yeah. No, I'm not a cop. I promise you I'm not a cop.
Okay. Last time I did something illegal.
Yeah.
I feel like talking about celebrities on a podcast is borderline illegal.
Is it? Why is that? You can't talk about celebrities? They're celebrities.
They could probably sue.
I don't think, not unless you're saying something bad about them.
Well, did we say kind things about all the celebrities? What did
Yeah,
we say?
I think we
Okay.
did. We talked about how we wanted to get them on the show. I mean, I did say that Will Smith is maybe not getting very many offers right now,
Yes. See?
which
and I'm on this podcast, so by
Yeah.
association, that was
Yeah.
a slight illegality.
yeah, you're complicit to the crime.
Yes.
See,
But-
this is a cop drama. I'm using all these technical cop words.
Yeah. Whoa, man! I didn't know you knew the lingo so well.
No.
Can you do another lingo? Can you do another one?
No, those are the only ones I know. Let me ask you this:
Oh.
Did you ever think that maybe I was asking you when the last time you did something illegal is because I wanted you to ask me the same question?
I didn't, but now I definitely do. Now I definitely think that. So is that true about you, Greg? So like anytime that you're saying anything or asking things, it's always about you. Is that?
I mean, well, you know what they say is life is reciprocal. You ever hear that expression? Life is reciprocal.
From you? Yes. Just
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
It's reciprocal. So, someone asks you a question, you ask them the same question back. Let's say that you're, in an elevator and someone says, what floor are you going to? Because they're standing right next to the buttons,
Sure.
and you go like 16, and
Uh-huh.
then you say to them, what floor are you going to?
Okay.
And then they'll be like, no, I was just asking you because I was going to push the button for you. And I'm like, I know. What floor are you going to?
Okay.
And they were like, I already pushed the button. And you're like, that's not what I asked you. I didn't ask you if you push the button, asshole. I asked you, what floor are you going to? And he goes, well, obviously, the only other button that's lit up is 21, so I'm going to floor 21. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that. Like, someone else could have been in this elevator before I came on, and maybe they pressed 21, and maybe you hadn't pressed your floor yet. Or maybe you're also going to 16 like me. That's why I asked, idiot. So you could tell me.
Wow. Who is this? Wow. Why you were so mean to this person?
Well, he was being an asshole. I mean, the
Did
guy.
this actually happen? Did this actually happen?
No, it's never happened before. It's never happened, but it could.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should calm down and maybe not do any hypotheticals for a while. Okay. Let's just let's stay off that hypothetical train.
Right.
Okay. I believe I asked you. First of all, I believe I asked you several questions that you did not reciprocate. But secondly,
Yeah.
did you do what's the most illegal thing you've ever done?
I don't know. Yeah, and if I ever did do something really illegal, I don't think I'd tell you
Okay.
on
All
a
right.
podcast, because what sort of an idiot says, admits to doing something illegal on a
Okay.
public podcast that people can listen to?
Okay. What's the most recent illegal thing you've done?
I'm not comfortable answering that question.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No, I will tell you. No, I actually did. I broke the law today.
All right.
I was really curious about something, and so I went and I investigated, and in an illegal way. And this is actually the truth. There's a freeway exit here in Los Angeles that is closed off right now because it's got a sinkhole in it. And I'm like, I want to see what a sinkhole looks like on a freeway exit. And so
Yeah.
I pulled my car over, like across the street from the freeway exit, and I walked across the street, and I walked down the exit, which is totally closed off. But turns out, you know what? It's illegal to walk on a freeway, and the exit is part of the freeway.
I would have assumed. that.
Yeah, but I walked down, and I took a picture of the sinkhole in case you think that I'm making it up.
You're admitting this right now.
Yeah.
You're okay.
And there's a picture of the sinkhole right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't lying. It's sunk.
And how did it feel being illegal at the time, doing illegal things?
It felt great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt really good.
Have you ever robbed a bank?
Well, not yet. I haven't
Okay.
found the right bank.
Okay. Well, if you ever think about robbing a bank? You ever think about the
Every day. Who wouldn't?
Okay.
You think about robbing a bank every day, don't you?
absolutely. How would you do it?
I probably go in there, and I'd go. First of all, you got to find out the name of one of the tellers who works here. Let's say there's a teller named Janice. I'm just going to use the name Janice. And by the way,
Okay.
I just want to do a little disclaimer. If you are a bank teller who listens to this program and your name is Janice, I'm not talking about you. So shut up.
Wow. I thought you were gonna say watch your back. Which
No.
was-
No. I just don't want to hear. I don't want to get emails after this from a bank teller named Janice saying, "I listened to your podcast and I don't appreciate you talking about me." Because you know how Janice gets. You know.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Fucking Janice.
All right. Moving on.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I get angry
Yeah.
sometimes at Janice.
Yeah, I see that. Let's leave Janice alone for a second.
Okay.
And,
all right. So hypothetically, that like a totally different Janice works at a
Yeah.
bank.
different
She's
Janice.
a different
than who?
Janice, bank teller, works at
Wait,
a bank.
wait, does that mean you're thinking of a specific Janice? When
No,
you say-
this is just hypothetical Janice. This is a Janice I've never
But the
met.
Janice you were talking about before was a specific Janice.
The one who listens to the podcast,
Yeah.
frankly, is a real pain in the ass.
Oh,
And-
wow.
And
Okay.
I wish that she would stop listening to the podcast because I don't want to get any more emails from her.
This is weird because this podcast we have not put up publicly yet.
I'm making
So-
assumptions.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. So what you do is you find out the name of a bank teller. Let's say her name is Janice, as an example, and you walk in to the bank with a big birthday cake. And you have to find out what day Janice's birthday is, and if she's working on her birthday, then this is going to work. All right. So then you walk in. And it's like, and I'm talking about like a nice cake, not a grocery store cake. Like go to a good bakery, get yourself a really nice cake, have it decorated, make it say something like "Happy Birthday, Janice," or "We all love you, Janice," or "Janice, you're the best," or "You rock, Janice." Or,
Okay, well, you can stop with the examples. Okay, yeah. All right,
Okay.
that's just the cake. Yeah,
I mean, I had like 6 more examples of what you could put on the cake.
I understand, but I feel like that was just filler. I think you're stalling a little bit. Let's go. Let's move on.
Okay. So you walk into the bank with the birthday cake
Yeah,
for Janice, right?
yeah.
And you're like, "Where's Janice? I understand it's your birthday, Janice. I got your cake." And Janice will be like, "Oh my God, who sent you?" And I'm like, "I can't tell you. It's a secret. It's a surprise. Happy birthday, Janice." And you gather everybody around, customers, employees, you make everybody come out. Or actually, it's better if you all go, you don't make them come out. You go back behind the counter with all the customers and the employees gather behind the counter because that's where they work. You don't want to interrupt their work. So you all gather around behind the counter and you go, "We're all going to sing happy birthday to Janice." And then you sing "Happy Birthday to You."
We all know the song. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Okay. All
dear
right.
Janice.
Janice. Whole song, sure. Yeah.
Anyway, you sing
Okay.
that song.
All right. Okay. You sing. You did 3/4 of that song. That's an example. Okay.
Well, listen. You don't want to do the whole thing when you rehearse because you want it to feel fresh.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or else she'll be like, "Did you rehearse this?" And then the whole thing is blown.
All right.
So, did I mention that you have to bring a bunch of little small plates and forks, and then like a serving, like a cake server, one of those. It's like it looks like a knife, but it's like more triangular. It's bigger,
Sure.
so that you can cut the cake, and then you pull slices out with that. Put each little piece of the cake on each plate, right?
Yeah. Right.
So let's say that there's like 20 people there celebrating Janice's birthday. So you cut 20 pieces of the cake, including one for yourself. You have to have birthday candles also. So you light.
Okay.
So you light the candles. I think.
I feel like you're just planning a party. You're not doing a bank robbery here.
Wait for it. There's more. Look, I haven't finished the story.
Okay. Sure.
Look,
Okay.
robbing a bank is complicated.
Okay.
You can't just walk in and hand over a note and say, "Give me all your money, Janice." You can't do that.
Why can't you do that?
Yeah, but you got to have panache. What do they call it?
Yeah,
Panache.
or panache. Yeah,
Panache. Is it panache or panache?
I think I would say panache, but I'm no authority on that. So
Can you Google it real quick and see if it's?
I will Google it right now.
I just want to know if it's panache.
I feel like you're stalling again, but let's.
No. Look, this is important. If you're gonna do it, you got to do it right.
Okay, panache pronunciation. I'm checking right here. Panache.
Panache.
So, let's see. Wait, I'm going to listen to some audio.
Oh, okay.
Panache. Panache.
Panache. And is there an alternate pronunciation that it's panache?
Not on here. Not on here.
Can I hear it one more time?
Okay.
Panache.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how important is that to your bank robbery? I don't know.
It's really not a big part of it. I mean, it's definitely part of it.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So you've sung Happy Birthday to her, the whole song, not just 3/4 of it, the whole song.
Yeah.
You cut the cake. She can eat whatever part of the cake that she wants. If there's like some kind of character that has a face, a lot of times the birthday girl wants to eat the face. So cut that piece for her that she wants first.
We could probably skip the whole cake bit and like get to the bank robbery. Like I feel like you can just say,
Craig,
pretend to have a birthday party.
Craig,
I think that would
Craig, you cannot rush your plans like this. You can't rush.
Sure. I get that. But when you're telling someone else the plans, I feel like you can skip over some of the details.
But all these details are important, or you're not going to do it right.
I'm not going to do it. I just want to know how you would do it.
Well, you might do it, so just listen up because I don't want you to miss anything. All right, so
okay,
I'll try to speed it up. I'll skip ahead. So you cut everybody a piece of birthday cake. You all sit around. You've got your plates with your cake on it. You got your little plastic forks. I don't know if they're white forks or the clear ones. I prefer the clear ones.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. You're right. You know what? You're right. It doesn't matter. All right. So you're eating the birthday cake. You're all enjoying the birthday cake. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I forgot you should bring a present also. You should wrap up some sort of present. So
all right.
One thing that you want to do is before the bank robbery, you want to find out what Janice
All you got to say is bring a present. That's all you got to say.
Well, but no, you can't just bring any present. You don't know what Janice likes. So you have to get to know some of her workmates and find out what she likes. And they might be like,
is it so crucial that she likes the present?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's her birthday. You don't want to ruin her birthday. So if they say she collects crochet elephants or whatever, then you're like, you don't want to just show up with a gift card to Applebee's. She might hate Applebee's. So, and by the way, this is sponsored by Applebee's. I forgot to mention there are other sponsors.
We got another sponsor?
Yeah,
Applebee's?
Applebee's is sponsoring this as well.
Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to get past that. They only sponsor to mention. I don't have to do a whole Applebee's commercial like for Braniff Airlines.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, so after you've had some cake, you give her gift. You let her open her gift. She'll be like, "Oh, a crochet elephant, thank you." And you're like, "You're welcome. We all love you, Janice." And you give her a hug. Not inappropriate. Just
I feel like that would be weird.
No. A simple hug
for someone who doesn't even know Janice.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you've been hanging out with her. You've brought her a cake. You've given her a cake. You're having fun and laughing while you're eating the cake. So you feel like you've gotten to know her. To say
we all love you, I just feels like a bit much.
Well, so you say everyone here loves you. All of your workmates love you.
Okay,
and all these customers also love you.
All right.
And then after you've had your cake and everything, then you got to be polite. You got to clean up because sometimes the crumbs get everywhere, makes a mess. Clean up the crumbs, do a little vacuuming, clean the countertops. And
And then go on.
And then if there's any cake left over, you offer to leave it in the fridge. They have a fridge in the back. So you offer to leave it for Janice for later. You say, "Hey, take that home, share it with your family, you know." She's got a husband, she's got 2 kids. They're going to
she does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a boy and a girl. They are adorable and they're so sweet. So so you need to let her know that she can take that cake home.
Okay.
And then you just hope that you wish her a wonderful day and say, "Hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday." And then you go home and you are content with the fact that you have brought Janice a special birthday surprise.
Yeah. Okay, but how do you rob the bank?
Rob the what?
Okay. All right. I feel like this was. I think we're done here today, Greg. We're completely done.
This is a great episode.
This is the great final episode of a couple of guys talking about lettuce.
It's not the final episode, and it's two guys. You don't want to confuse.
Okay.
You don't want to send people to patreon.com/a couple of guys talking about lettuce. No, it's patreon.com/two guys talking about lettuce.
And we would love for you to support the full run of our podcast, and it has been fun.
Wait, we forgot something important.
What?
We forgot the whole bonus talking part. That's one of the things.
Bonus.
That's one of the things they get at Patreon. They get bonus talking.
Okay, that sounds good. So like extraneous, not extraneous talking that doesn't seem really necessary for the main episode. I feel like that's been this full episode, Greg.
Well, I mean, but that's one of the official bonuses that they get at Patreon for their $3 a month.
Okay.
They get bonus talking. So let's now start just a few minutes of the bonus talking section of the episode.
And then will we come back and conclude this episode? Then we'll
come back and conclude it. Yeah.
Okay.
This portion of Two Guys Talking About Lettuce has been edited out for your listening inconvenience. If you wish to hear the complete, unedited version with the bonus talking, be sure to visit patreon.com/two guys talking about lettuce. And now, back to the edited, not as good version of the podcast.
That's the end of the bonus talking section. That was really good. I gotta say, Craig, and this is for anyone who's listening, who's not on Patreon and who missed what we talked about in the bonus talking section. You've just missed the best part of the episode.
Yeah, the rest of the episode is actually complete shit.
Yeah, not good at all. I don't appreciate the cursing. So what we should probably do from now on, we should strive to make the bonus talk.
Appreciate the cursing?
Yeah,
you cursed in the first episode.
I don't think I did. You can't. There's no proof of that. So what I think we should try to do, we should strive to make the bonus talking part the best part of the episode. What do you want to call the bonus talking part, by the way?
How about bonus talking part?
How about the croutons? Because croutons are sort of the bonus part of the salad.
Oh, that's right. That's a great idea that I forgot that I had.
Or you could call it extra dressing.
Okay. Also my idea.
These are both things that you said before that now I'm repeating. But you know what? Yeah. As far as anyone who's listening is concerned, they're my ideas because...
Okay.
Yeah. Because they don't know. They don't know. They might have just been me.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the second episode of Two Guys Talking About Lettuce. We hope that you learned something today. And
especially about lettuce.
Yeah. And we hope that you learned something today. Please join us next week for another exciting podcast episode of Two Guys
Talking about lettuce.
Oh, God. You didn't need to interrupt me. I was pausing for dramatic effect.
Sure.
And you interrupted me, and now I feel like it's ruined the dramatic effect.
Okay.
All right, we're going to work on that timing, and we will catch you guys next week.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
I'm talking about lettuce.